We'll try with 5 for the 28 man. We'll see how it goes. If we need, we'll add more. We probably will need more. We'll see. Wait guys, don't go in. Wait for everyone.
You can go in, just don't go pull the mob until everyone's here.
You do start taking a dot damage, although it's a very minor.
Move up guys, move up so we can do the trash quickly. And let's summon Knight as well. Let's summon first. So yeah, everyone. Summon anybody else who needs to summon as well.
I think we're in back.
Summon on email. What? Everyone got the summon? Anyone else will summon?
Still summoning.
I haven't been summoned.
He's running it.
Getting a little warm in here.
Okay, let's go. Is there anyone who's not done paints for the normal also? It's fine if you haven't, just so I know I can explain extra part.
That's the guy with the spike sticking
Just
out.
use healing CDs here guys, so we survive. Healing CDs here, spirit link. Get inside it guys, get inside it, you can eat it.
Is that me?
Rallying track. Darkness as well.
Have to be someone else's.
Yeah, dumps and all demons is already up. It's fine.
I think I'm being dumb and getting cleaved.
I should probably have been chasing with a face. I wasn't. Okay. Look at the marker and explain how this fight works. That's going to go as up to again. I don't think it does. Many, but I'm not sure. We had a cauldron?
Yeah.
Back in the passageway under fire.
This is a single target, right?
Yes.
If you didn't get one, I'll steal one.
Didn't get one.
If you got 2 guys, please share.
Yeah, trade VAD if you don't have one.
Yeah. Whoever needs one, ask guys, okay?
I didn't get either, should be one.
If you got 2 guys, please share. We should have 30 flasks.
The
So
last one.
everyone should be able to get
One or two.
Alright. So the way this fight will work is, guys, in Heroic, we'll get something extra called traps. If we get a trap on you, we'll have... One second. Yeah, if you get a trap on you, you'll have a small circle on you. In the first phase, till 70%, you're going to be dropping the traps near purple marker. So, like, not on top of the purple marker, but just somewhere around it, like in this corner pretty much. After the 70% marker, you'll basically be dropping them on blue, or around blue pretty much again. That's pretty much it. Hero on in the 3rd phase, and that's it. And yeah, don't stack the traps on top of each other. Abhihad will be doing the first ones, and I'll do this later ones. Whose mic is on? It's like your mic is on, by the way. Everyone ready? Let's do this. Anime, did we have you tank first or me tank? I think we had a better Okay, I think I was tanking first always, right? In each
Yeah,
phase?
you were thinking first, and I was thinking when it came down.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll do the same thing then. And if you see a trap, guys, don't step in it, please. I'll call for people to step on it if I do. Ali and Zelis know what to do.
Wasn't Happy doing them?
Abhiman will do it on the first one and I'll do it. But yeah, that's what I meant. Like, it's just a generic thing that don't. Yeah. Oh, I should probably also share the week. Everyone on skull, skull. Go through, guys. Everyone who doesn't have a chain, go through. Zelis go. Zelis go. Okay. Traps coming soon towards purple, guys. Traps are going to be towards purple. Not on top of each other, towards purple. That's fine. Come back. Abhiyan 2. Do your stuff. Balls incoming. Get just to skull. Kill skull.
Is that a trap that wasn't blind?
I don't know if there's a trap. Trap, one trap can be left towards there. Slightly good.
Yeah, but anyway.
Keep going. Get on him now.
I thought my time was perfect, but it was done.
So let's get on him up after this. And yeah, I'll get him. It's fine. Get to the safe spots, guys. Don't die. In the safe spots. Guy, make sure you raise on him a bit for the face. He needs to tank first.
I'm doing what now?
Get on him, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't die to the chain, spikes, guys. Should be easy.
Maybe we should wipe it as like 4 people.
No, let just people see the fight.
Yeah, the res?
Yeah, res.
Get on him up quick. And from now on, traps are going to purple. Wait, not purple. Square. Okay. It's fine.
A good way
square.
if you get the trap.
I'll get them to square. Dodge spikes. Dodge spike and kill skull. Skull. Traps are going to be going to blue. Traps to blue. Traps, guys. 4 people in traps, blue. Perfect. That's it, guys. That's basically the entire fight. Got spikes incoming, and balls. Spikes and balls. Go through. Traps are going to square. Traps to square. Did someone walk over a trap?
No, trap is loaded with spikes.
No one.
Oh.
But,
Okay, so guys, when you're dropping the traps in second and just like when you're dropping the traps in second and third phase, you want to cross the spikes and then drop them. So please make sure that you always do that. Sorry, good attempt. Let's do this again and kill this. And we definitely can use another healer. Let's choose. Okay, did you get the rest? Ezra, can you go push truck?
Sorry.
Can you go push to talk on Discord? Your mic keeps queuing up.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity. Your suffering has only begun.
All good?
Yeah,
Sorry, what?
ready.
Abhi, I'm ready as well?
Yeah, a minute.
You said yeah, right?
Yeah, now.
Okay.
5, 4, 3.
Don't pull early, guys. Chains out of the raid. We can release. Balls incoming. Swish the ball. I should try the reaper also. Swish the skull ball. Go through, go through, go through. Jellies go through. Go through fast. Yeah, go through. Good job. Traps are going to purple. Traps are going to purple. Balls sown. Maybe social balls, social skull ball, social skull ball. Go through, go through, go through. Romy, go through. Push. Just survive, guys. It's a survival fight. Just survive.
Why does everyone stand in a line?
Get in the safe spots. You don't have to be far ahead, guys. You can be far back as well. It's in fact easier to see if you're slightly further back. You get more time to react.
You ideally want to not get into that line before it's like on you. So you bait the orange circles away. Right now when everyone goes and stands in that line, you're baiting all the circles there.
Hey, we got that on second. I'm with
Okay, anyway, make sure you tank first. Traps are now going to blue. Traps are now going to blue. Chains out of the raid when they happen. We're not going to get moving spikes, guys, so please don't get hit. Look for the spike pattern and dodge it. Balls up. Spikes and balls. Spikes and balls. Spikes and balls. Okay. Everyone go through like next. Good job. And traps to square. Traps to blue square. Blue square traps. Make sure you cross the spikes and drop them. Cross the spikes and drop them. Okay. Go back. Balls and spikes. Balls and spikes, guys. Balls and spikes. Dodge balls. Sorry, dodge spikes. Kill balls. Ali, you go through. Okay, never mind. Go through, guys. There's like you can go through now. Traps to square blue. Traps to square blue. Square blue. Traps. And dodge spikes, guys. Spikes incoming your way, dodge them. Spikes incoming your way, dodge them. That's a bad trap. Transition incoming. We should be fine. Just dodge spikes. We need to still dodge these spikes. We need to still dodge these spikes. Careful. Don't get hit by these spikes. Don't die, guys. If you need help, call for it. If no one else dies after the phase, let's get Wad and Dub jump up. And we're gonna get extra spikes now, guys, like from the first phase and the second phase both. Hero now and get those people up. Wad and Dub jump. Spikes incoming, guys. Spikes and balls. Spikes and balls. Spikes and balls. Can we redo hero for other people if there's something he has? Spikes and balls, guys. Spikes and balls. So the spike, go through, go through, go through, go through, go through, go through. Don't be on square. Double spikes here. Caps to square. I'll rallying cry now. On the next set, Dump Trump, we're going to be doing darkness on the group when I call for it. Spikes and balls, guys. Spikes and balls. Spikes and balls. Spikes and balls. Spikes and balls. Go through, go through, go through, go through.
I am through.
He's through, he's through. Right. Traps to square. Traps to square. Everyone stack up, everyone else stack up, apart from trap people. Everyone else stack up. And we're gonna do Dump Trump's darkness on this. Wait, ooh, that spike is bad. Okay, it's fine. Darkness now. Rad when I call for it. Might need a lot matching of say ooh. Keep going, keep going. Need to focus on balls still. Balls and spikes, balls and spikes. Balls and spikes, guys. We can't tunnel yet. Balls and spikes. Balls and spikes. We can't tunnel. Go kill the spike. Ball. Go through. Go through. Go through. On boss, guys. Next spicy boy. When I call for it, I need your rallying cry. Traps to square. Rallying cry now. Use personals, guys. Use personals.
Why did we double trap?
One was on the spike.
Why did you trigger one?
Go Dump Trump! Go Dump
Start
Trump!
moving.
Do it! Come on, one healer, one DPS, one tank, one cup.
Let's go in.
Wow, my DPS was dog shit.
Would have been fine, I had train and everything. And you blew the whole raid up.
Guys, also please stop dying to avoidable stuff. Like, we had 3, 4, 5 people I think dead before that. Please let's not do that.
You can repair here.
Zuki needs 5 minutes. Let me know when you're back, Zuki. Can we get another healer, if possible? Hit a press.
We all have our demons. Perish mortal.
And once again, guys, in second and third phase, you need to make sure that you cross the spikes before you drop traps. Otherwise, there's a very good chance we will die. And that's pretty thunderstorm.
Just a random thought. Wouldn't it make sense if, for example, you're dropping traps at diamond? You drop them in a diagonal like this?
Okay, so that is the ideal scenario. But if one person even messes up like 1%, it's gone. It's like a wipe. So it's much easier for me to control at blue rather than, like hope that everybody else will drop them in a perfect line.
No, but wherever
Like even right now, think of it this.
even in blue, if they're dropping, the diagonal would definitely be used.
It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter because I'm triggering them manually, right? Diagonal only helps if the spikes are triggering
the
it.
times when those spikes are, but they'll all trigger one after the other really quick.
Yeah. So it's just the only time that problem happens is that when somebody drops a trap in the wrong place and it gets auto triggered, and I've already started moving towards the next trap. So I think maybe I just like wait before the first, like I was doing it last week, just to like make sure and see if everyone's in the right position.
Five, four, three, two.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity.
I keep forgetting to share the weaker after. I'll do it after this. Every attempt I think that I will do it after this next attempt I forget. Spikes incoming, guys, and balls. Spikes will be fast, so you don't have to worry about it. Switch to balls.
Yeah, there we go.
I got stunned with that spike as well. Let me have. That's bad RNG.
Why is it too highlighted?
I turned to the ball by mistake, so we have to wait a second. Keep on. Taunting in a second, taunting in a second. Traps to purple, yes. Okay, it's fine. Just Abhiyan do those.
No, no.
Abhiyan do the purple ones.
It's never good.
Yeah, the spike is gonna explode onto the traps. It's like just like that was bad RNG.
There's like one trap in the middle, one trap on purple, and the rest from square.
Don't try that diagonal strat you were talking about.
Yeah, I will share the weaker now before I forget. Okay. Get this weaker, guys. It will highlight one particular ball that we'll all be killing. It might not be the middle ball always. Whichever ball it marks, highlights and marks skull, always to shoot, even if it's a side one. Always.
Oh, I've been hacked by an Indian scammer. He just locked me.
So all your gold is arrogance.
All his 10 gold is now mine. One thing, guys, follow the marker in the we got a highlighted thing. Even if it's not the middle one, doesn't matter. Just DPS up. And we still don't have it like an easy kill, guys. So make sure that we switch to the spike point.
Yeah, he is working.
I think it's more like a robe, but yeah. He's like a caster who forgot to like start, keep casting. Switch to like melee.
He's wearing like plate shoulders, cloth robe,
Wielding an axe.
wielding an axe, two-handed.
Saito, you there? Saito?
So I went to the toilet quickly.
Okay.
Won't be long. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
I'm actually curious.
Up.
I'm actually curious what does Fireland's paladin gear look like. I need to see.
It had a robe.
Let me see.
But it had like fiery glowing shoulders and stuff. Like, spiked ones. Like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what?
You're seeing the pally tier for Firelands, as I mentioned. I'll post it in Discord for the non-pallies.
Because it's super.
Yes.
I mean, this you remember, but sharing the week aura, you.
Saito,
He revived 3 times because of Darth not sharing the weak aura.
I don't think it had that big an impact, but yeah.
Who knows? You didn't do it. You did.
Yeah, you didn't share weak aura, we wiped.
Yeah, the weak aura, you just target the one.
Bat ready? And Beijing.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity!
Let's kill this fast, guys. I wanna get some. And you get a kill on Guardian. I think we can kill it easily. Chains out. Balls incoming.
Okay, there you go. On your
I
side.
bubbled. I just bubbled first. This time.
Five
Kill this
balls.
guy once. Let's go through, go through.
You can't believe this 5 balls are really lucky down there.
I just bubbled this time early, that's why. I thought do everything. Traps to purple. Traps to purple. Purple. Alright. Good job. Balls incoming. Get ready to switch to the skull ball. Switch to the skull ball. Don't tunnel, switch to the skull ball. Go through. Ali, go first. We won't get trapped, so don't worry. Just burn. One boss. Right. Survive, guys. Use self heals, off heals. Whatever you need to do to survive.
Oh, heal.
There's nothing to DPS right now, so just survive. Don't get hit by the spikes. Idly. And don't some of this roll जाएगा. Roar after this, roar. Let's come on, you got 3 rolls, make sure you get there. Anima, make sure you turn first, Mon is dead.
Let one die.
I tried to avoid the swirlies and got spiked.
Not good enough, Jimmy? 153 KP?
Balls and spikes, guys. Moving spikes, so keep... Watch the pattern for spikes, be ready. And get ready for balls as well. Spikes and balls. Spikes and balls. Spikes and balls, guys. Please don't get hit. Hit the ball. Go through, go through, go through. First person go through, else like. Abhi hit. Traps to blue, traps to blue. Traps to blue. Okay, good job. Spikes and balls, guys. Spikes and balls. Dodge spikes, kill balls. Dodge spikes, kill balls. Kill skull, kill skull. Kill skull. Go through, guys. Go through, go through, go through. Then we have. How did we lose 2 people there? Keep going. Traps to blue, traps to blue. Did we get traps? We didn't get traps. Okay, we won't get traps. Fine. Keep going. Nick, you have your CDs up, or you will have your CDs up in 10-20 seconds?
No.
Okay. Then get Laika and Mona. Mona. Survive, guys. Survive.
I see what Callie was saying with the baiting business. Sounds like it'd be different to bait them outside the line.
Make sure there's Laika and Mon after this, and Onime, make sure you count first. We're gonna need a roar after this one probably. Let's get the reses out, and let's hero. Laika, get Laika up as well, guys. Balls and spikes, guys. Balls and spikes. Balls and spikes. Incoming spikes. Incoming spikes. Dodge the spikes. Incoming spikes. Dodge the spikes. And balls as well. Kill the balls. Don't get hit with the balls. Don't get hit with the spikes. Go through. Demon of go. You're going first. Go through, guys. Demon of go first. Go. Traps to blue. Traps to blue. Traps to blue. McSpicy boy, when I call for it, I need rallying cry. Traps to blue. Rallying cry now. Ooh, you're the come on. Both of you drop the spikes there. Keep going. Spikes and balls. Spikes and balls. Spikes and balls. Dodge spikes, kill balls. Dodge spikes, kill balls. Dodge spikes, kill balls. Dodge spikes, and kill balls. Kill balls. Alright. The Viper going last. Alright. I need Al's rallying cry and the Viper's SLT. Everyone stand in the SLT when I call for it. When I call for it. Stack up, everyone. SLT traps to blue. Traps to blue. These are back traps. These are back traps. Guys, come on, traps need to go across. Guys, when I call for traps, you need to make sure that you're getting to blue. That's not
Then they got confused because you said everyone stacked. So,
Well, it's not like they would have been further from where the traps needed to go. Like,
This is back as well. Summon him.
Isn't the third phase almost exactly the same as the second? Like,
The 4-hour marker is up by the way, guys. So if you need to go, that's fine. We will be continuing. We'll try to get this and Guardian both down. At some point, we'll also be shrinking the group, guys. So let's try to avoid that as long as we can. But please, we can't afford to keep dying on this. We need to get enough time on Guardian and Faith Strike. Can we summon Zuki? Once again, guys, those traps have to go across the spikes. You can't wait it out. You have to make sure that you get to blue. Zuki, did you get the summon? Alfredi and Psycho. I can Psycho, you guys ready? Psycho.
Five, four, three, two.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity!
Change out the group. Get ready for balls, guys. Switch to the balls when they spawn. Switch to the balls. Spell. Everyone go through first. I think you're going first. Out of the two.
Yeah.
Traps to purple, guys. Traps to purple. Again, traps. Balls incoming. Bubbling. Get ready to switch to balls. Switch to balls. Switch to balls. Go through everyone. Go through everyone. Go through. Go through. Go through. Go through. First person go through. Someone died.
Yeah, I can't see the balls.
Keep going. Getting the safe spot. Survive, guys. Self heal, off heal, whatever you need to do. Need a roll after this probably. Don't get hit guys, don't die. If you need help, say something in your squad if you mess up. Traps are now going to blue for this. And spikes are going to be moving, so make sure that you watch the pattern and dodge them. Spikes and balls incoming. Dodge spikes, kill balls. Dodge spikes. Dodge the spikes, kill the ball. Dodge spikes. Kill ball. Go through, everyone go through, everyone go through, everyone go through. Jellies go first. Traps are going to blue, traps are going to blue, traps are going to blue. Please cross the spikes. Good job. Change out of the group. Spikes and balls incoming. Spikes and balls incoming. Dodge spikes, kill the ball. Dodge spikes. Dodge spikes. Kill the ball. Kill skull guys. Kill skull. Kill skull. Abhihan will be going through first. Nick, did you disengage us?
Yeah, sorry.
That happened to me.
Traps to blue. Traps to blue. Traps to blue. Okay, last phase guys, survive, self-heal, off-heal, whatever you need to do, don't die. You'll have your CDs up, Nick?
Yep.
Okay, let's get Nick up when we can.
Yeah, once his phase is done, I think.
Yeah. And since you're Vincent, Nick, just focus on boss, ignore the spike. Just specifically you. Right, we're gonna have McSpicy Boy do the first rallying cry on the hammer. So as soon as the tank gets the hammer, you can. It's fine. You can still take the rest. Hero now. Hero now. McSpicy Boy, when I call for it, need to do hammer now. Sorry, rallying cry now. Rallying cry now. Perfect. Okay. I'll give you a bit next. Spikes and balls, guys. Spikes and balls. Spikes and balls. Spikes and balls. Go through, everyone. Everyone go through. Zuki, go first. As I go next. Alright. Alk, rallying cry now. Alk, rallying cry now. Traps to blue. Traps to blue. Traps to blue. Next rallying cry is going to be Yodha when I call for it. Chains out. And rallying cry now. Yodha. Spikes and balls, guys. Spikes and balls. Spikes and balls. I'm going to need your aura mastery next. I'll call for it. Spikes and balls, guys. Spikes and balls. Spikes and balls. Spikes and balls. Go through. Go through. Go through. And hide now. The Viper, do you have a suit? Fine. Keep going. Let's try AMZ and Darkness. Dump Trumps Darkness and Deja Vu's AMZ when I call for it. Now, in the group, guys. Everyone inside that. Kill boss, kill boss, kill boss. Burn boss, burn boss. Ignore ads. Where's it in?
Well, Ben Smith is down.
Where's it in?
What is
it?
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Oh man.
If you don't need loot, ask others.
So until we get the domination socket specific to your unholy or frost or whatever, doesn't make sense, right?
No, okay. So all you need is like, let's say if you're using unholy, all you need to have is the helm equipped and two other things equipped, two other sockets equipped, and all three of them to have like unholy shards. And you can have two other sockets as well.
Right?
We need the helm to activate the unholy, correct? Right. The helm doesn't need to have the shard. The helm can have any shard, but you do need to have it.
The helm is what activates the bonus.
Yeah. Even if helm will activate unholy bonus, even if you have a blood shard in it, as long as you have 3 unholy shards total somewhere. Okay, let's move to Guardian. We will need 6 heals for this also.
He probably better knows I'd.
I can't never win rolls. I'm so happy I actually rolled a 90 plus roll.
We'll need to figure something out for the progression thing. Either I think, do progression first, because we're getting to progression very late. Like, we're getting to progression after the 4 hours are already over, which is not really good. So maybe we just do mythic and then progression first, and then we do the rest of the heroic afterwards, or something like that. We can't afford to get to progression after we're already tired and after some people have started leaving.
I don't think I've done this.
On normal also?
Oh, I've never seen this.
I mean, everyone yes, but technically that was the hope, because since we're doing farm every week, we were hoping that everyone would have all the gear, but I think due to bad RNG, lots of people need sockets and shots, so I'm not sure. And 100% spicy, this is 100% single target. Like, no ads at all. Not even cleave, padding ads. Out of curiosity, does anyone need any loot from the first 3 bosses? Tyler, not on Mythic, I'm talking about heroic. Tyler, I or 9?
Yes. First boss.
Actually, trinket drops from 9.
Spec, yes. On main spec.
Unsmoke count?
I think then we can just swap the order then. Like, we do Mythic, quick, kill, heroic progression for a bit, and then we just do farm, I guess, something.
I mean, loot drops aren't what they used to be.
Yeah. There's too many factors now, unfortunately, like, especially with the shards and the sockets, just like lots of extra things. Okay. Complete single target, guys, so make sure that you are switching to single target. Yes, Lenny, but with extra healers you can push and you can add like extra seconds to the fight. It's like both a DPS check It's not really an HPS check, but having extra healers increases the time we have and reduces the DPS check in a very weird way. So we'll try with 6 heals in the beginning. Actually, we can try with 5 heal and we can see how it goes, but we'll probably need 6. This is a boss that you always overheal. We'll see.
What's new on this stuff?
So the only thing new is there's a different tank mechanic. Apart from getting Sunder, which the tanks for solo soaking, we also get Obliterate, which needs to be group soaked. I can solo soak some of them still. Anime I think can't, so Anime will probably need help. I'm gonna make an order. Soaks 1 second. How many immunities do we have? We have Varun, Laika, Aid, Abhihant, Saito. Netherwalk also works, so we have Demon Hunters we can use.
Drop Soulstone, please. Hellstones.
I have many lucky twos.
Did you want us to spec near the wall?
Yes.
I have to do a summon.
Yeah, everyone get Netherwalk, all the Demon Hunters. I need to change a contract for this as well. I'll explain what we're doing. Anyway, you don't have access to Netherwalk or something as Vengeance, right?
No, I do not.
Okay.
What's the boss called?
Guardian of the One or something?
First one. Guardian of the first ones. They all take Unbound Chaos.
Okay, summon me please as well. Yeah, check your talents and stuff guys. This is an extremely tight DPS check. We'll likely have to shrink the group a little bit as well. Let's okay. Summon please.
Alrighty.
Can the Holy Priest, one of the Holy Priests, link Salvation to me, please? Your 28 minute or whatever that big CD is. Pleasure me. Give me 1 second, I'll just check something else out as well.
Somebody please click.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to go this activity on this.
No.
Okay, so now do a AFK check so I can explain this. Also, anime, like during the week, try to see if you can figure out some Demon Hunter tank stuff for this. I can solo a lot of stuff here. If Demon Hunters can as well, just look into it. I'll also check for you, but just like do some search. Guy there? Guy? Thanks, Isaac. Guy, Mon, and Lenny, are you guys here? So I can explain.
I'm here.
Okay, Guy and Lenny? Okay, Guy and Lenny? I think only Guy was. Yeah, okay, cool. So I think only Guys AFK. Yeah, my revision bug, like it said somehow Mon, Guy, and Lenny and as both, all three AFK. I don't know why. Guy.
Well, there's no tips on that website you showed me. Just looked.
Okay, so while we're waiting for Guy, Onime, I'll explain your part. The main difference in Heroic is the boss also does something called Obliterate. The order basically works. He does a Sunder first, which was the tank one that we were doing, then Obliterate, then another Obliterate, and then a Sunder. So the way we're going to be doing this is I'm going to be soloing the first Sunder, then I'm going to try and solo the second Obliterate. You will take the third Obliterate into the group, and then you will solo the fourth Sunder.
How confusing.
Yeah, so basically what you will need to do is you will need to be stacking behind the boss, and when the boss does the first Obliterate, after that you taunt, immediately take the first Obliterate into the group, everyone will take damage, and then you immediately move away from the group and solo the first Sunder. So Sunder doesn't do any damage, so that's fine. The Obliterate will split up basically between the groups.
You need half the raid with Obliterate. Half
Yeah,
of the raid.
it does like a fair amount of damage, so we'll see. Hopefully I should be able to solo it. I have like a full plan for it, but let's see.
I hope your plan fails.
In case... Okay, guys, back. Okay, so in case... Guy basically just stack with the group. In case I'm not able to solo immune, or Onim is not able to do it as well, what we will do is, we will have on the left side, so let's say boss is going to be turned, boss is at skull, everyone's going to be at cross, and at orange, but that's yellow, at yellow we will have an immune soak. So what will happen is, essentially Onime will go there, and for the first set, Varun, Laika and Ide will go there, and they will pop their immunities, and for the second time it happens with Onime, Abhihant, Saito and Zeus will do it, and then the next time Vad, Old Demon and Dump Drum will do it. But we'll try to see a group soak first. see if it works, because it's much easier to manage for people in case it doesn't feel too bad. When the boss does purging protocols, we will let 2 of the purging protocols hit. We'll move the boss to the core in before the 3rd protocol. For the first protocol, next Spicy Boy, you need to do Rallying Cry, Deviper you need to do SLT, Seuss you need to do Darkness, and Danger you need to do AMZ. You guys ideally want to do it in such a way that you're doing it just before the cast is about to finish, so it carries forward a little bit. And then for the second purging protocol hit, I'll Rallying Cry, I did Zora Mastery, Vad's Darkness, and Mathariel's AMZ. I did Zenda 18 out already. It's already in it. In fact, I can make it slightly clearer in case it's not.
So we're first trying with the group soak, right? If it does.
Yeah, we're first trying with the group soak. Correct. Or if it seems like too much extra unnecessary damage, then we'll screw it up. Also, Yodha, try to do a Rallying Cry at the end of. Do it basically when Anime is group soaking or retreat, essentially. Okay, so Lenny, you don't need to worry about your series. You just heal people up after Purifying Protocol. Healers, remember, it is bigger priority to heal people up after the first protocol rather than after the second protocol. Let's just give it a shot and see it.
And we should not be staying in front of the boss, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Obliterate does a large amount of physical damage to the tank directly. And
not Obliterate, that's Sunder.
No, it's just Obliterate. I'm looking on the.
Oh yeah, okay.
No.
Obliterate is also, yeah. Correct.
Yep. And then it does a larger, considerable amount of arcane damage to players within 6 yards.
Correct.
So it's magical damage. Everyone else takes.
That's why we are all stacking up for yours. Okay. Let's just see. We have a lot of immunities, so if we need to, we will use them. But I'm hoping
Let's
to not.
wipe.
Hero on pull. Are you ready?
Cookies, please.
So I taunt on Obliterate, stack with everyone, and then when
You
Sunday
taunt after the second Obliterate, and then stack, and then move out.
Raid stacking on X, right?
Yeah, behind boss basically.
Yep.
Like we'll keep the boss. Basically, we'll keep the boss basically where he is. So raid will stack on cross, and in case we need Obliterate immunes, they will go to orange, but not right. Why do I keep putting yellow? They'll go to orange if we need them, but not right now. One second, just let me do one thing. Let me just finish the food that I have in my mouth and I can call it out.
Is it breakfast or lunch?
Breakfast. Delayed breakfast.
Brunch. That's what it is.
Alright, let's do this. I try to call it out as much as I can. Yeah, make sure you use the cauldron, guys. If you haven't taken the flask, please do.
Oh, thank you, Erzak. Once again.
We'll keep the boss where he is.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Bring the boss back a little bit. Dodge the sentries, so like move out of there. And then beams as well, you have to dodge. And threat neutralization has to go away from there. Everyone should be stacked up behind the boss. Bombs out, everyone should be stacked up behind the boss, guys. Stacked up. Beams, dodge beams. Threat neutralization's out, and anime with. Whoa.
I didn't even see it coming. You just like ducked beam and then I got stunned for 5 seconds. I'm like, okay.
That's the first Obliterate. Second Obliterate.
Yeah, did it on my corpse? Like. Listen. So what did people die to? Why did people...
I didn't dodge.
Okay, just go again.
Die.
I died to never seeing this fight before.
Okay, I'll explain the basic mechanics as well then. So there are 3 things that you need to be careful of, guys. 2 things rather. People get 3 things. You get like a big circle on you with an arrow called threat neutralization. If you get that, you need to move away from the raid immediately. Doesn't matter if you've popped your biggest CD. Doesn't matter if you do 0 DPS. Just get out of it. The boss does a big random side cone, or not cone, like rather beam line called beam. Just don't get hit by that, it will one-shot you. There are also sentries floating around. If you go beneath them, they will damage you and you will get silenced, and that will be bad for you. So, yeah. Those 3 mechanics you have to handle the entire time.
The bombs that you get on your considerably shorter time than the heroic one, normal one. Like you don't have as much time to run out, so run out fast.
Okay, let's go again. We'll figure out what we need to fix. Well, can we always have a shout, by the way? So you don't have to reposition the bus.
None may challenge the Brotherhood.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ciphers.
Everyone stack behind the boss. Stack behind the boss. Bombs out. Big circles out. Big circles out. Beam incoming. Please dodge this beam. Don't get hit.
Beware.
Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Bombs again. Get the bombs out. And tank think he's incoming. Okay, taunt on Anime. Start with the group. Ah, Anime!
I taunted, damn it! You must have pulled aggro. Stop pulling aggro. Like a bad day.
I stopped attacking!
How did you pull
Possibly
aggro?
for 1 million damage.
Excellent.
Why?
It's your fault. Get better.
Get taunt better.
I taunted Popeye instead of whatever it was and fell. What is this?
Beware.
Got my fire brand, population aura, then it went back to you and killed you. So, you know.
It's fine. Let's go again. I want to see like how much group damage it's doing before we decide to do the immunity strat. So let's just see. Alright, see how much. I think you'll have to taunt during the cast on me, Anime, for it to work properly. See ya, Dum Dum.
Yeah, I gotta go as well.
See ya, right?
Yeah,
See ya, right?
same.
So,
Okay, see you.
This is nice. Thanks for coming, you guys.
thanks for having me.
Alright.
Gotta go work out why my DPS is so shit.
Yeah, bad. Fix your fucking DPS, you shit up.
Something's wrong. See ya.
See ya. What was this DPS? 20k. Wow.
So Anime taunt during the cast or betrayed cast on me, so you immediately get it afterwards.
Well, sort of did in a way, I thought. But anyway.
I was able to immune the first one, so that worked well.
Does he bubble taunt as well?
So I am using spell warding on the first one, bubble on the second one, ardent defender and guardian spirit on the third one, and spell warding on the fourth one. That's my plan.
But that didn't answer my question.
What? Sorry, bubble taunt. What?
Yeah, your bubble taunt thing. Did that happen?
No. I don't have bubble taunt, and I didn't bubble anything. I used spell warding.
Alright, cool.
But I don't have that this one.
Actually, I just realized it's 11:30. I think I'll drop as well.
Okay.
Okay.
See you guys. Bye.
See ya. Who else is left? Mm, 2517 should be okay. 16 rather. Is Rookie gone? Because he's no, he's asking for summon.
No, I just need a rest. Oh, sorry, summon.
Okay. We'll keep going for now. Guys, if we're running into issues, we might shrink the group, like I said before. Yeah. Also, once again, guys, like I said before, next week onwards, the rate requirements are going to be 230. If you've been a regular this tier and you've been coming almost all Sundays, you can still get in even if you're lower. So, in case you want to double check that, you can always message me and check.
I can't believe you died.
And Onime, make sure that after obliterate you immediately follow the raid for the thunder. Otherwise you'll kill everyone.
Better than killing you.
Yeah, I mean, ID don't kill anyone at all. Might be best. Bombs out of the raid. Bombs incoming, bombs out of the raid, out of the raid, out of the raid, out of the raid. Beam incoming as well, please dodge beam, don't get hit. Do not get hit by this beam. Alright. Bombs away from the raid as well, and everyone stack up behind the boss. Stack up behind the boss after this bombs. Stack up behind the boss, stack up behind the boss. Taunt. Okay, you did, perfect. I don't even move out. You did nothing literally. And you can definitely do this.
I got a high threat.
Yeah, it's fine. Nothing is happening right now. Purging protocol. First set is McSpicy by Divide Pursuit Deja Vu. Second set is Alk, Ide, Vad and Methadone, whoever is here still. And we're moving in on the next one. It's fine, we're moving in on this one. Moving in and moving in now. Moving guys, moving. Bombs still have to go out. Bombs still have to go out. Not out of the circle, just out of the group. Not out of the circle.
Not out of the circle.
Beam up, beam. And we go out of meltdown. Go out, back to phase 1. Rinse and repeat 3 times and we'll do this. That's pretty much the entire fight, guys.
It's the DVS check, so you
bombs out. Taunt.
I did.
Obliterate in group, yeah. And Thunder out of the group again. Perfect. I'll taunt again. Yeah. The taunt stops just need to be instant at that time, otherwise it's good. Beam, dodge beam. Oh, I messed up something. Okay, I need to set this way. My bad.
What happened there?
We were 68, we were about 70% I think when we got to the first one. We would have
with hero, right?
Yeah, that's with hero though. So we would be missing the check a little bit. It's fine. We need to still like get there with people alive first. Let's do that.
Why don't we save hero for the last one? We don't have any.
So hero on pull basically makes sense because everyone has CDs, everyone is alive. We'll be able to get the boss down much faster.
Maximize damage. That's the idea.
I mean, in the end, we will die anyway. Like at the end, like we can't survive more than 3 purging protocols. Hero won't make a difference. We'll still die. It will just be a one shot. So we just need to hopefully kill the villain. Also, I called out something wrong, guys. So Alk, Ide, Vad, Methadone. You're not on purging protocol 2. You're on the second set of purging protocol, and you're doing it on the end of first one.
Can someone stream? So yeah, 5
someone stream, guys. Okay, I'll explain that part. Okay, so the boss. Okay, so boss does purging protocol. It does 2 casts or like back-to-back casts. The first cast, just before the first cast finishes, for the first set, Next, Spicy Boy, the Viper, Soos, and Deja Vu. You are doing your CDs. Just before the first cast ends, hopefully it will carry over to the second cast. Healers, as soon as the damage from the first cast hits, you can start using your CDs as well, like Trank or him or whatever. For the second set of purging protocols, at the end of the first cast, just before it ends, we need Alk, Ide, and Mathariel. And same with healers. I'm not splitting up the Tranks and Hymns yet. Just try to YOLO them and see how they work. Or should I do it? Would you guys prefer that?
Yes.
We have 2 priests, so I'll just split up Hymns. And Guy, you can Trank whenever.
Oh, double him.
So, Lenny, you do first set of purging protocols. You want to start using your hymn as soon as the first purging protocol damage goes through. And Zuki, the next time it happens, you do yours as well. You can salve and do both, right, Lenny? Or would that not work? Like if you salve first and then you start hymning and it carries forward to the second purging protocol, would that work? That should be okayish, I think. That's pretty much the only time we are taking damage. Because I'm mostly soaking the obliterates, half of them anyway. So hopefully it should be fine. Let's see. Trank just use like whenever people like mess up, I think. So keep Trank free. Let's save hymns and salves and we'll see if that works.
So I'm doing him after the second protocol, or I'm doing him one?
The second set of protocols, and you're doing after the first cast finishes and people start taking damage. So what Lenny is doing is she's doing salve, and that's probably a good idea. So you start with salve because salve is instant, I think, and then you start casting him. But you want to time it in such a way that between the two of you, like Lenny for the first set and Zuki for the second set, you basically solo heal that full protocol like 2 damages. Like we use the damage immunities, like damage reductions to reduce the damage, and we use your salves and hymns to heal up the damage. That's the idea. Right, guys? So once again, anything which is Warrior, Demon Hunter, or Viper, or DK is happening just before the first cast is finishing. Anything which is healing, which is Lenny and Zuki, is happening after the first cast is finished. Like after the damage has gone through, so you start healing back. Let's see. So, also healers, this is one important thing for you to understand. The raid will be massively damaged after the second purifying protocol cast. It's fine. You don't need to panic. We are not ever soaking the third purging protocol hit. So you have time to top people up. People will be low, 10%, 20%, it's fine. You have lots of time to heal them up. Don't panic there.
Only panic if they get beamed.
I'll panic all I want. I'm going to use the cooldown anyway because it uses way less mana than healing them any other way.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, don't think that people are dying. They're not.
Don't
correct any. We'll always be letting 2 purging protocols hit, and third one we'll always go inside and not hit.
That is the way.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ciphers.
Bombs are out of the rain when they happen, and then beams shortly afterwards. Bombs out of the raid, and beam incoming. Please dodge beam, don't get hit. Don't get hit. Beam. Bombs and stack up behind the boss. Stack up behind the boss and bombs incoming. Bombs out of the raid. Stack up behind the boss. Gone. Perfect. Take it out of the raid. Perfect. Right. First protocol, just before it's finishing, make Spicy Boy, Viper, Soos, Deja Vu. And then Lenny top up afterwards. Right. This is Make Spicy Boy, Viper, Soos, Deja Vu now. Lenny now. And we're gonna go in. Perfect. Stack up behind the boss. Bombs away from others. Not outside the circle, but away from others. Beam, dodge beam, dodge beam, dodge beam, dodge beam, dodge beam, or do not dodge beam. Move out. Circles out of the raid. Circles out of the raid soon. Tank thing incoming. Anime. Ooh, this is bad. That. Okay, so okay, no. So this is a problem. I'll explain. No. This I'll have to explain this part as well.
Because fell devastation, which meant I couldn't move.
Okay, I'll explain this part as well. I think we'll need to coordinate this a little bit better.
The second one is the same as the first one,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it is the same as the first one, but only I'm using bubble taunt on that one. So I'm bubbling and I'm taunting. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to wait till after, like I will bubble and I will taunt the boss during the sunder, and you will need to wait for the boss to do obliterate on me, like start casting it and then taunt. So you have to basically like watch for my taunt and then taunt afterwards. It should mostly be okay, but yeah, just like always make sure that I have taunted and then taunt. Just for the second set, that's it.
So wait for your taunt on obliterate number 2.
Yeah. So I'll typically be taunting during the sunder. But
if you taunt during obliterate number 2, it's
no,
going to...
No, okay. So what's going to happen is I'm going to get sunder.
Yeah.
Typically for the first set I'm not taunting at all, right? I'm just using my CDs and then you taunt when it's your turn. But for this particular second set I'm using bubble. So what will happen is I will bubble during my sunder, which will basically mean that I will lose aggro for a second. It will go on you. And then I will taunt before the obliterate, and then you need to taunt during the obliterate. That's the cycle.
That's what I did.
Okay, good.
It's just I stuffed up with the Pearl Devastation. I cast that by accident.
Okay.
Instead of moving to the right. That's why we wiped. If you're wondering. That was my fault.
So, Lenny, the reason why you don't want to spread out too much is because you can spread out actually. I don't think the tank things are happening there. They might, depending on RNG, but typically would not. So we can spread out. But the problem is we can't spread out too much also because
there's not really that much room to spread out anyway.
Yeah. The problem also happens is what we want ideally is we want everyone to be stacked up and the bombs to spread out. If everyone is spread out, the bombs will have no place to go. That's also the problem. So what we want is like ideally, let's say if Metharil is the boss, everyone stacks up right tight on him, bombs go out to let's say the soul well and stuff, and whenever the boss does beam, you just go through the boss and that's it. You're on safe. Like you can be in front of the boss at that time. It's fine. Yes, just need a few more pulls to be able to get the hang of it. So once again guys,
the orbs that go around the outside are gonna hit you. And the bombs need to run out anyway, so they're gonna fucking run into you and you're gonna have to move in anyway.
Correct. So yeah, so just stack behind the boss.
For the obliterate.
Yeah. So once again, stack behind the boss during that point. When if you get the 3 bombs, move to the outside edge of the circle, the big circle core, and if the boss does beam, just go through, don't get hit. That's it. Typically, it is bombs first and then beam. So once the bombs have happened, you can go anywhere. It's fine. And we can handle 2 purging protocols easily. I'm tempted to be greedy and do a third one as well, but let's see. We'll try with 2 for now, but we might be able to push for a third one.
Yeah, the rest of us will die, that's fine.
No. I think we might be able to manage, but let's see. 2 is technically perfect because 2 lines up CDs very well as well, so. But we might be able to push 3 if you're missing DPSG. Let's see.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everyone, you should start moving in towards the boss by the way. Maybe not right now actually, after being is fine. Bombs out of the way. Bombs out of the way. Beam, dodge beam, and then after the beam, stack up. Stack up, stack up, stack up, and then bombs out of the way. Stack up behind the boss, bombs out of the way. First set of protocols are going to be McSpicy Boy, Deviper, Snooze, and Dojavu. Now, Lenny style when Lenny your stuff. And we're going to be moving in on this. And moving in now. Stack up behind the boss, guys. Stack up behind the boss. Bombs away from others. Bombs away from others. Beam incoming. Dodge beam, dodge beam, dodge beam, dodge beam, dodge beam. That's it. Rinse and repeat. Let's get Lenny up after this. Moving the boss out. Don't accept it right now. You can accept it now, I think. Stack up behind the boss. Bombs out. Rinse and repeat, guys. 70%. Still far. It's simple. Okay, it's simple. It's possible. This is complete, yeah.
They're setting stuff up.
We're gonna go to your right, guys. We're gonna go to your right. There's gonna be Alk, Ide, Mathariel, and Zuki for and Alk, Ide, and Mathariel for the first protocol, and then Zuki afterwards. Are we gonna get another Thunder? We're gonna get another Thunder. Okay. You need to start again. I have Lenny Guardian Spirit on me when I call for it. Bombs out. Lenny Guardian Spirit. When it's happening. It's not doing it. You already. Never mind. It didn't do it. Right. I'll guide Mathariel now. Zuki now. See these? And we're gonna be moving in. Zuki didn't see these. And we move in. It didn't move in fast enough. Sorry. My bad. Testing completely froze. At this point we sped, so okay, so that DVM timer was wrong. It said that it will do the tank ability, but it didn't. And we are far from the DPS check. Like we have the second core already and it's 50% only.
It should be 30% by now, shouldn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, like 30, high 30s probably.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're at least a good 20%.
You want to have like about a third each pillar?
Yeah, correct. I mean, you can maybe leave the last 10% for end, but yeah, you want to get to high 30s. You're like about a good 15% behind.
Everyone needs to up their DPS by another 20%.
I need to turn down because my stream froze as well. That's why I can move it out. So Lenny and Zuki, essentially, what I will do is, I might call for your Guardian Spirit on a particular tank. I will try to call it out early in case you're getting a bad time and just do it on them. Or like in case you hear me or Anime yell like oops I messed up or something, just like do it instinctively.
Last time you were going down, so I had already done a Guardian Spirit on you.
Okay.
And that's when Lenny did it again also.
Okay. Typically, unless we mess up a lot, the only time me or Anime should be in risk of dying is if we mess up an obliterate and or like a taunt sword. Typically, unless we mess up a lot. Yeah. I will give it another go and then we might have to shrink the group a little bit for this because it's an extremely tight check apparently.
Maybe you shrink now?
Can do one more. Yeah. I think maybe just do one more and then we can shrink.
People are going soon anyway, so.
Yeah. So we'll just do one more and then we'll shrink. It's fine. Even if we do like 4-5 balls, it's fine. Is everyone clear about when you're stacking up, when you're moving out, guys? It's like a very scripted fight. If you don't understand what you're supposed to do when you get a particular mechanic, please say something now so I can explain that part. It's very, very scripted.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't play early, please.
Bombs go out. Bombs out the grip, and then beam incoming. Get ready to dodge the beam. And then stack up after this and bombs go out. Stack up after this, bombs go out. Stack up. Stack up behind the boss, guys. Stack up behind the boss. Like Spicy Boy, Deviper, and Zeus and JediLord are gonna be the first one. They're gonna do it now. Lenny, you're gonna be following up with your CDs. And we're gonna be moving in.
You sucked off.
Clearly.
He said we're gonna move in, and I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna move in.
So I realized when the boss is at like 1.5 seconds left, he doesn't move. So I have to like move him much earlier. It's like annoying.
So the boss needs to move within the circle, right? So ideally we can stand within the circle for the first.
You can stand in the circles, nothing happens.
Yeah, you can stand in the circle
when they're gonna blow up after we've been in them.
Take care, I'll see you next time.
We have a darkness on each, Lenny. Yes. You didn't do him this time, Lenny. Do you wanna? Should we get? I'm just thinking. Should we? Problem is the third one hits for a lot, right? How much did it hit for?
Yeah, we'll die on the third one, Darth.
Yeah.
It's for like 50k or something.
Okay. Yeah, I think then you can probably like wing the healer CT. So Lenny, Zuki, and Trank and all those stuff you can do whenever. Healing Tide as well. So just use them whenever. I think it's fine. No, so Lenny, the idea was that you will completely solo heal more or less with your CDs the first set of purging protocols, and Zuki will do the second set. That's basically the idea. No, we just wing it. We just use damage reduction and healers you just wing. Whenever you want to do CTs, do CTs.
We need to summon the DK.
How many pulls have we had on this? Just check.
We'll need about 1,000 more. Skip pulling.
That was 6 wipes.
Okay.
Obviously not using Windex.
Correct. So yeah, guys, if everyone's close to the thingy, you can all move in. As long as you're all stacked up, you can move in early as well. Only the boss has to move in late, so everyone else can move in early if you guys want.
Your oils, Aragon.
There's a feast at the back. Oh, thank you. There's a feast at the back, guys.
In your armor. Where's armor?
Come on, ready?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Don't pull early, guys. Keep happening.
Sorry, my bad.
Bombs are the raid. You don't need to move too far, just like away from them. As long as nobody's in the circle, it's fine. Beams, beams, beams. Stack up and then bombs out. Stack up and then bombs out. First protocol, stack up behind the boss. Stack up behind the boss. Like Spicy Boy, Deviper, Zeus, and Deja Vu are going to be doing the first one. About now. Stack up. And we're going to be moving the boss in. We're going to be moving him in now because I'm scared. Move with the bombs. Bombs to the edge of the circle, away from others, away from others. Beam incoming after this, beam incoming, beam, 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 beam. And we're going to be moving the boss out and then repeat phase 1. I think the timers are on, so hopefully we will not do thunder, we'll see. Like the second time at least. Stack up behind the boss. Stack up behind the boss, everyone.
Thunder.
Huh? Did that happen to you or me? No.
Huh? What?
No, it's fine, fine.
I thought I told it too early when you said that.
Yeah, it just seemed weird. It just felt weird because boss looked at you, but it felt weird. Beam, beam, beam. Dodge beam.
So he knew I was a threat.
60% this time going much better, guys. Much better.
Got 3 down. Doesn't help.
Actually, no, 60. We need to be like higher, right? We need to be 30.
Need to be at 50% by now.
Bombs out, bombs out, bombs out. Purging protocol soon. This is gonna be Alkide Matharium and a call. Okay, no, I'll. So, Yoda is there, yeah. Yoda, you do it. And second one. Yes, moving early. Fine, moving in on this one and moving early again. Boss completely freezes on this, like my face freezes. Bombs out, bombs out, bombs out, and then beam incoming, beam incoming. Beam, 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 and then we're gonna have to move out after this, so be careful. Get ready, and moving out. Yeah. Stack up behind the boss, stack up behind the boss. Bombs out to the raid. Lady Guardian Spirit, Guardian Spirit, Guardian Spirit, Guardian Spirit. Thank you. Got in. No. I think I can just reward him in this first. Let's see.
Aim.
Also. Get ready to bomb action of bombs. This is again going to be the same set of CDs first ones. Next specify device used to go.
I bomb.
Bombs out. That's fine, fine. It will be out. And get ready for CDs. Stack behind the boss and CDs now. And moving the boss in. Get in, guys. Get in, get in, get in. Moving the boss. Bombs out, bombs out, bombs out. Not like out of the circle, but just like to the edge, away from others. Beam after this. Beam after this. Beam, beam, beam. Then we move out. Move out. Let's get Nick and Mon up. Okay. Stack up behind the boss. Stack up behind the boss. Circles out. Circles out. Oh wow. Stack up. Fronting. There.
Sorry, go on.
Stack. Beam. Circles out. I think we might get another tank set, which we might have to use abilities for. Let's see. I don't know, the timers are like all messed up here. Never mind. Purging protocol soon. So we're gonna have. I'll call for CDs on this. I'll call for CDs. Yeah, do healing CDs. I'll just call for damage reduction. Do healing CDs. As in when. Mathariel now. It will stack up. Yoda, you're gonna be next. Now. Ide, you're gonna be next. Okay. Personals, guys. Personals, personals, personals. Anything you have? Yeah. We are missing the DPS check, but we should not like get to this point. It should be much safer than this. This is like more or less bizarre.
Only one move to go, Darian, you got it.
How much damage did we take from obliterates on the lunar? Not much actually. Yeah, not much. Easily manageable. Good.
think that wasn't too bad a team. We had 3 people down for a lot of the fight. If they weren't dead, then we probably would have had that. I know we would have gone to a rage, but we would have potentially have had that, I think.
We're gonna make the group a bit smaller, guys. Give us a few minutes. Officers switch channels. This is definitely killable. Just need to figure out the DPS check. We're probably gonna shrink the group. So wait for 4-5 minutes. Let the officers figure out. Switch channels, guys. Okay, let's do this. Demon of can use or not. I hope you don't need Ventus. It was really sad.
No, you should not.
Too late for Ventus.
I'll let the group scale down. Needs to be 19. Who will we not have in terms of our CDs now? We'll have Max Spicy by Devices, Sue, State of Western, Alk and Aiden. And I'll move Max Spicy Boy to the second set of CDs. So Max Spicy Boy, you're doing rallying on the second set of purging protocols. With Aiden, Mathariel, and Deviper, Susan, Jojo were doing on the first. Is it set to 19? So it's set to 20. Need it to scale down.
We have Old Demon's Darkness as well.
Ooh, yes. Old Demon do Darkness on the second set. Would you prefer to use your Odamashi there, or you want to use it somewhere else then? Because we have 4 cities then.
Whenever you want.
Okay, just use it.
19.
Let's just use it there because that's a good point for damage reduction. Okay, it's 19. Let's do it. We have one less healer now, guys, so we might need to use the same like healing CDs. So let's see.
Make sure you use pots
5,
on pool.
4, 3, 2.
Bombs are at the raid. And then beam incoming, please dodge beam, do not touch me. Do not touch me. Bombs out and then stack up after this. Stack up. Good job. You all can stack behind the boss now, inside the circle in fact, make it easier. You all can go behind and inside the circle if you want. The Viper Sus to Jago. Gonna be moving inside on this. And moving inside now. Circles away from others. Inside the circle but away from others. Beaming coming after this. Beam. And then get ready to move out. Move out. Bombs out. Bombs again. And then beam, I think. Be careful. Beam. And then bombs out. Bombs out. Are we ahead on DPS as compared to before?
I don't know. Maybe.
Bombs out. Right, you can start. I'm gonna turn the boss. You can start behind the boss. You can go inside the circle, guys, if you want, and behind the boss. This is gonna be I, Nathaniel, Next Spicy and Old Demon. Now. move the boss inside after this. Moving the boss inside. Bombs away from others. Bombs away from others. Bombs away from others. Beam incoming. Beam, 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 beam. Move out of this. Let me save Guardian Spade. I will need it.
I think the closer you are to the explosion, the more damage.
Get them up, get them up, get them up. So bombs out, bombs out, bombs out. Lenny now. I'm gonna kill the boss in for a bit. I don't have any CDs. I'll talk afterwards when I want to position. Bombs out, bombs out.
Bombs.
That beam overlap with the bombs.
Bombs out, bombs out, bombs out.
You're gonna need big heals.
Beware.
This is last 4 minutes.
Your Purgy protocol.
PDs first, Divide Pursuits, Deja Vu, whoever's up.
Beware.
That's it.
Yeah, that was worse.
25%.
That was only worse because we stuffed up.
We need to be at least like 5-10% shaky, I guess. I mean, we have the DPS, just need to like not die, guys.
You need people with bombs to move out quicker so that
Yeah.
faster.
So let's do this, guys. Just like spread out. I will call for when you guys need to stack. I think that's probably better. I think what's happening is because I'm calling out stack earlier, people are not getting enough time to move. So just remember, you can't ever be in front of the boss ever, or like on the side, like where anime goes.
Lucky dudes you like.
When we are avoiding the beam inside.
That's true. That's true. What did I ever say? Sorry, what man?
Even inside the circle, when we are avoiding the beam, then we can't also be in front of the boss.
No, there you can be in front of the boss. Only time basically you don't want to be in front of the boss when he's doing Sunder or Arbitrate, basically.
Okay. Yeah, because I tried to dodge the beam by crossing the boss instead of moving sideways. That's faster.
So, Mon, in your case, what you need to do, what you should do is you should just have your person teleport somewhere here, and just teleport out and come back.
But that might overlap with the bomb. Then I will.
And the bomb and the beam don't come at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, you can have it like in some completely obscure place, right? You can have it like at Skull, for example, or Cross, sorry. Like away from the group completely.
Yeah. You gotta take the bomb as far away as possible.
No, okay. So bombs just need to be away from the raid, don't need to be far away. I'm just saying, like, for Mon, he can just use his person teleport, so he doesn't need to necessarily, like, dodge manually. That's what I mean. Bombs just need to be away from the raid, and that's all.
It's shame that teleport thing that worked in PvP doesn't work in PvE. That'd be rather cool, wouldn't it? Teleport your teammates to your demonic gateway. Yeah,
I'm calling out beams in advance, guys, so just make sure that you catch everyone. Hey, we didn't follow me. Bombs incoming, you can spread out right now, I'll call for stack. If you want. Beam soon, beam soon, beam soon, beam soon, beam soon. Bombs, and then we need to start stacking up after bombs. We need to start stacking up after these bombs. These bombs don't stack, everybody else stacks. Everybody else stacks. Nothing. I'm gonna reposition the boss. You guys can be inside the core already if you want. so you don't have to move a lot. First set, the Viper Suit Leader now.
Being Spirit Link should be.
And I'm gonna move in after this one. I'm gonna move in now. That is it. Bombs in, bombs out of the raid, away from the radar. Beam soon, beam soon, beam soon, beam soon. Do not get hit by this beam. Do not get hit by this beam. You can't go outside the circle. It's like meltdown. It's alright.
Far away from this meltdown.
Yeah, there's a so yeah, you can't go outside this core. You will die. This is a problem why we can't do progression. Like people just become tired. Like we can't spend like just 15 minutes on progression or half an hour on progression. That doesn't work. We'll never kill bosses. We'll kill like one boss every 2 weeks or every week. So
It's also pointless to spend 3 hours on progression when everyone is dead.
yeah.
Also pointless to spend time on progression when everyone hasn't got the loot they need.
So yeah. So I mean, if we can't do Saturday, then I think we need to at least do progression before farm. Like Mythic, we just do quick Mythic, and then we do the right progression and then farm. You know, that's good. Like there's no reason why this should not have been dead today. Like we should have had some good potential.
So we've had this kind of split earlier also. Just have like progression for the first 3 hours and then followed by 2 hours of farm. Something like that.
I think till like the 4 hour mark, we just do progression and Mythic, and then we do endless farm. Whoever wants to stay and get loot, they can.
But then, you know, a lot of times you might not get anything. Like for 4 hours, people will stay in the raid and not have anything by the end of it.
Yeah, I mean that's okay. I mean
that's why the 3 plus 2 might make more sense till people start getting more gear. Then we can increase the progression time and decrease that time.
And we died.
We're not talking about Mythic progression. Like
No,
we're
not
talking about,
mythic
like,
progression, just heroic right now.
like today when we get to this boss, when we got to this boss, it was already past the raid time, which is not okay.
We spent like an hour getting ready to do the fucking first mythic boss, so you know.
Mon Baron ready?
Maybe get back to a fixed roster for Mythic and do that fast so that we don't waste that hour.
No, we need to get people in for kills. We have to do that rotation, otherwise.
I guess we can't do achieve both together in the 4 hour that we spend together. So we
So that's why I was
probably have to
suggesting
get
3 plus 2. I think 3 plus 2 might work.
Let's discuss later, guys. Stop the facilities right now. Stop pulling Ellie. Please.
Straight up for bombs, straight up for bombs, bombs.
Boss.
Please move out if you have bombs. There's like the Viper side too. Beam dodge, don't get hit,
What the hell?
CTB got hit. Bombs. Stack up.
5 PLs out of the bomb.
Stack up. I'm gonna taunt and reposition the boss. You guys can stand behind the boss in the circle if you want already. You can be inside the course, so you don't have to move later. The Viper Soul Changer with Datsu. Oh, wait. How did you get? Should not be getting technician here. Did you always get? Moving in. Circles to the edges, away from the raid. Do not go outside the circle. At the dome or whatever this is. Beam. Zuki knows, Zuki. Okay. Go out. Okay, same stuff guys, repeat. Bombs away from the raid.
Okay.
Let's get Gaia. Reversion. Taunting. And I'm gonna reposition again. You can be behind the boss, inside the circle if you want. Beam. Bombs away from the raid. You can be inside the circle also, doesn't matter anywhere.
In fact, my hit so you come in the circle, guys.
Yeah, you can come in the circle so it's easier for you guys. You guys don't have to move later. Only I have to move. Circles out. Purging protocol soon. There's gonna be Eyed Methadiel, next Spicy Boy, and Old Demon. Next Spicy Boy is dead. We don't have a res. Fine. Keep going. We're gonna eat this, and we're gonna go in afterwards. I'm going in on this, going in on this, going in now. Move to the edges with the circles. Away from the others. Beam soon, beam soon, beam soon. Beam soon. Well done, get ready to go out. Circles out. We don't have limits, so we don't have cutting speed. It's gonna be bad. I might die. Should have moved in. Actually, I couldn't have moved in. Keep going. We actually can't do it. Like, just fine. Oh, fine. Just fine. My purpose. Let's. I think go 5 days again. I think this is. I mean, people are dying right now to like one-shot mechanics, but it's still rough. I think. Unless you think you guys are better with 4 years, up to you guys.
Oh, we can go 5 years. I'm not sure if you're going to meet the DPS check.
You're not gonna meet the DPS check.
You seem to be a little behind.
Yeah.
And really can't do much about the one-shot things with 5 years.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Alright, I was out with the bomb and I got hit by the fucking thingo on the outside that just hits people.
Anime has to go. Anyone else also has to go soon or now?
I can stay for like 2 more pulls.
Yeah, I think maybe. Oh, did you face already? Okay. We can kill this, but if Anime has to go now and Zeus has to go in 2 pulls.
I can stay for 1 more pull because the piece is already down. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, just do 1 more pull guys and we'll call. Yeah. But yeah, next week we will have to figure out a way where we can do prog before we're tired. We can't do prog at the end. It's not gonna work.
That's probably voice-based error.
So Lenny, I will definitely need it unless we use an immunity strat, which we could, but yeah. Call for a sacrifice, Lenny. I'll sacrifice you instead of that. So don't use guidance, but call for sacrifice.
The bomb shouldn't be overlapping, there should be room.
Yeah. Like guys, once again, and like till I say stack, range you can spread out if you want. As long as when I say stack, people stack. Last pull for the day, guys. Let's kill this.
5, 4,
She use pots.
2, 1.
Guns out. Beam incoming. Dodge beam, dodge beam, dodge beam, dodge beam, dodge beam, dodge beam. Bombs. I'm gonna turn the boss. You can be behind the boss in this core if you guys want. Up to you guys. I think it's easier, better for you guys than the DPS. This first side, the Viper still reachable. Okay, I'm gonna be moving in after this. Before the next one, I'm gonna be moving in and moving in now. I just first. So it gets so scary. Circles out.
Beam.
No one got hit, nice.
Yep, they get far away from the meltdown.
Let's get like a. Let's just have everyone up for this attack. Circles out. I'm gonna reposition the boss. You can be behind the boss, inside the pit if you guys want. Beam. Yes. Almost nice. Not really nice. Beam. 54%. Right, this is ride method will make spicy now. Hold in as well. We're gonna eat this and then we're gonna move in. And moving in. Circles to the edge, away from others. And then beam afterwards. Circles. And then beam now. Beam after this. Beam after this. Get ready for beam. Get ready for beam. Beam. We're gonna have meltdowns and we need to move out soon. And many on the next set of thingies you need to guard this. Guy doesn't have iron bar either. I'd have sacrifice when I call for it.
I did it already. Oh. Just said I did it.
I survived. I popped everything and I survived. Beam. This is gonna be the Viper is dead, so switch over when purging critical hits, not right now. Yeah. So whoever's up, yes. So switch over. Yep. I think still far from this check. Maybe not that far. Yeah, now the Viper, sorry, no, so switch over. People are dead. Anime, you need to move in when I call for it, not right now. And move in now.
We probably should have just gone in early.
Yeah, actually, no.
Didn't blink to the right place. I was hoping it'd blink in. I see it ended double.
Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Still good work. We did like the other bosses like very smoothly, and we did get like 5-6 new people, 5-6 people to kill for nothing terrible. So that's good. Not like only had to go last time. You see it because someone took a feast. So
doesn't mean put it on the feast. The trick won't work on me.
So yeah, next week, guys, and yeah, next week we might like do like slightly structure of the order of things that we do. We'll discuss and we'll bang. So next week, guys, good luck. I'm good.
See you, people.
I think we did good progression today. Next